Hello everyone, this is Professor Hill. This is another brief video for our class, Introduction to Ethics 2306. Today is Thursday, May the 25th. Oh my gosh, this class is going to be over in a week. So we got to knuckle down and get through this last week of readings, discussions, and of course the final exam, which is coming for us. Now, I want to, today, I know we have an assignment due this evening. And I had said that I want you to focus on that initial contribution you make, your response to the ethical question, in this case, to the case of the students that are in the group study together. What I said was I want us to make sure that we're pulling in the concepts from the textbook that we're reading, Doing Ethics by Louis Vaughn. So here's the thing. As we've approached this block of chapters, 4, 5, and 6, we're looking at consequentialism and non-consequentialism, the different types, what the theories are. And again, I just want to make sure we're clear about these two big camps. And in regards to this particular issue, the group study issue, now that you've had time to do some reading and look at the question, I want you to make sure that you're reflecting in your response the two big approaches. These are moral theories which are the foundation for deciding what's good and bad, right and wrong. So, for again, our students, they're in the group study. The one guy's been gone. He shows up at the last night. Now he's got his wallet out. And if your initial reaction is, your response is to say, well, okay, look, is what's going on right or wrong? You know, if I take the money, I'm going to have $100, which is a good thing. Or also, the professor might not like it for some reason, even though he says he's done his own work. So it's not like he's paying us, because we're going to use his work. He says he's done it all. But the professor might not like it anyway. We might get in trouble. I might get a 0 for the assignment. I might fail the class. I don't want to get in that kind of trouble. And this type of analysis is someone who's looking at the consequences. They're weighing and balancing the outcomes. And they're looking at what might be good about that, what might be bad. And here's the thing. It's not just that they're aware of the consequences or they somehow know about them. It's just that they're using them to determine what's the right thing to do, the course of action. So they're looking at the consequences, the potential outcomes, and they're backing up from that and using that to determine good and bad, right and wrong. We can see that it's kind of a natural approach. So where a lot of us would start with analysis of this type. But here's the other thing. On the other hand, there's this whole other school of thought, which says, no, look, it's not about the outcomes. We know the outcomes are there. They're important. We understand consequences matter. But when we're trying to determine what's the right thing to do, there are rules, and we got to just apply the rules. And sometimes we don't like the consequences because they cut against our own interest, but we still need to follow the rules because they tell us good from bad, right from wrong. So, for example, in this case, you might think, look, taking money from another student, I don't care what the circumstances are, that's just not a good thing to do. I can't do that. And there might be some justification, some rationale that one of my classmates is coming up with, but look, there's just a rule and I'm not going to do it. It's the equivalent of finding a wallet on the ground. It's got, $100 in it, and you're thinking, all right, I just got $100. But, you flip the wallet over, it's got a name, address, phone number, and now you're thinking to yourself, okay, look, even if it cuts against my own interest, I got to call the phone number and return the wallet and the $100 to the rightful owner because now, I know who it belongs to. I need to return it. It's just a rule. I need to do that. Again, we're not talking about the legality of these issues. We're talking about the morality, right and wrong, good and bad, and how we determine that. One is focused on the outcomes and backing up from them to determine this. The other is saying, no, look, there's rules, principles at stake, and we just apply them and let the chips fall where they may. So, as you're doing your analysis of the case study, make sure that you think about that question. Come to a decision. What am I going to do? Is it right? Is it wrong? Give your reasons for that. But then step back and look at that. Analyze your thinking. Again, we understand that you're going to have to make a choice, good or bad, right or wrong. But we want to know, where's that coming from? Is it based on the consequences, or are you applying a rule? Are you thinking consequentially or non-consequentially? And make sure to incorporate that into your response. And you might want to challenge some of your classmates when you're going around looking at a couple of their responses as well. Hope this helps. If you have further questions, especially about these two big schools of thought, consequentialism and non-consequentialism, let me know. Contact me. Give me a call. Look forward to hearing from you and, of course, from seeing your work tonight. Like I said, we've only got a week left. It's Thursday the 25th. We're coming down to the end pretty fast. So, again, keep one eye on that final exam. Get your assignment in for tonight, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.